Hello Fox, welcome back again. In this vlog, I will talk about the layouts and let's say the view groups of the Android application development. So let's start with the term view groups. That is, one or the more views can be grouped together into a view group that each and every application holds. So as I have already talked about in my previous vlog, that these are the layouts and the views that are available for the Android application development. So you can use these particular views and the different type of widgets to form and make a particular view group that holds the elements at different views. So that is what a view group, which is itself a special type of a view, provides the layouts in which you can order the appearance and the sequence of the views. Android application user interface built using the views and the view groups that I have explained in my previous vlog. So these are the views that are available to you, and you can form the user interface of your Android application for the different activities from these particular views. So different widgets like the buttons, text views, and other all the UI components are the subclass of the view group. So you can use those particular views and make a particular view group with the help of that views. So layouts are also a part of a view groups that includes a different type of a layouts, and each that holds a different widget as per the application requirement, and each of the layout has its own different functionalities in the form of holding a views and the view groups. So this is the layout sections where you can see the different types of layouts are there, where the linear layout is there present, tabular layout is present, grid layout is there, relative layout is there, and the table layout is there, which table row is there, which is a part of the tabular layout, and the frame layout is there, which is another type of the layout that are available for the user interface. So let's start with the small descriptions of this each layout. So first one is the linear layout, where the linear layout arrange the views in a single column or a single row. That the child views, the views that are in the part of the linear layout, can be arranged either vertically or the horizontally. As you can see over here, the two types of different linear layout is there. One is the vertical and the one is the horizontal. So that is what the two basic types of the linear layout, which holds a particular views in a single column or in a single row. The next is the relative layout, which is a different than the linear layout, which enables you to specify the how the child views are positions relative to each other. So each view that inside the relative layout holds their positions relative to each other. So if you try to alter the position of the one view, you have to think about the other views also. That makes it more complicated, but it's quite usable if you have already made the wireframe of your application user interface. So it will make the easy building of your user interface of your application UI. So that is what the relative layout. Next is the tabular layout is there, which will help you to set the layout as in the table form. So tabular layout groups views into a rows and a column. So you can use the table row element to designate a particular row in the table, and each of that particular row can contain a one or a more views or the widgets from this particular section. So each view you place within the particular row that act like a different individual view, but it is inside a one particular row of an table. So that is what, so there will be a look of a table will be there when you will design this particular tabular layout in your Android application. So that is what the tabular layout. And another one is the frame layout is there. The frame layout is a placeholder on the screen that you can use to display a single view. Views that you add to the frame layout are always anchored to the top left corner of the particular layout. So if you have used a particular frame layout in your Android application UI, and if you are arranging the views inside this particular frame layout, then you will have those particular views holding that positions at the top left corner of your this particular screen. So that is what each frame can be accessible in the form of the tabs from the top. So that is what the frame layout. If you have used the frame layout, then there will be available of the tabs at the top of the screen from which you can access the each and every other frames of your particular application. So that is what the frame layout. Next is the part of the scroll view is there, which is in the part of the expert section, or let's say at somewhere where it is set, it is in the part of the containers. So this is where the one particular views are there. The grid view is also here, the scroll view is also here, and the horizontal scroll view is also here. As we have talked about the linear layout, the scroll view over here is a part of the vertical scroll view, which will let you scroll the UI in the vertical fashion, and the horizontal scroll view is there, which will hold the views and the view groups in the part of the horizontal scroll fashion. So that is what the scroll view is over there. So what the scroll view actually means, the scroll view is a special type of frame layout in that it enables the user to scroll through a list of views that occupy the more space than the physical display. The scroll view can contain only one child view or view group, which normally is a linear layout. So if you have a one particular scroll view in your particular application UI, then it will hold a one particular element or the layout, that is what the linear layout, which holds the number of views inside that. So that is what the scroll view. Let's go through the practically that I have created a one particular UI over here inside this particular section or the view, where the number of views are already settled. So this is the component tree of my Android application, where you can see that the different views or the layouts that I have already set for this particular UI. So that is what start with the particular top of my this particular UI. I have used the scroll view as the main view of my this particular application, where it holds a one layout, that is what the relative layout inside the scroll view. So as you can see, this is a one particular scroll view is there, inside that a one relative layout is there. As you can see the boundary over here, that is what the relative layout stands. Inside this relative layout I have used the let me make you more visible this section. So inside the relative layout I have used the linear layout vertical, which will hold the elements in the vertical fashion. So number of elements that are in this particular linear layout is the text view, which is at the top of the screen, then the edit text view is there, which is at the below of the text view, then the button is there, which is visible over here. So that is what linear layout vertical holds the particular elements of the particular views in the row wise fashion. So that is what one particular view is at over here, and the second particular view is at the below of that particular view. So that is what that thing. And it also holds the layout horizontal, which is inside the layout vertical, which is stands over here, which holds the particular views in the horizontal manner. So here is the one particular text view is there, then the next button is next to the right of that particular text view. So it holds the position at the right of that particular text view, because it is a layout, linear layout, which is in the fashion of the horizontal. So that is what that. And another next button is I have put over here, which is also at the right of this particular my previous button. So that is what the linear layout horizontal, and this one is the linear layout vertical. So this is the section of the linear layout vertical. It is inside the relative layout, so both the boundary of the relative layout and the layout linear layout vertical is same. But you can see the linear layout has arranged the element in the row wise manner, where the linear layout horizontal is only this much, which holds the particular views in the horizontal manner. Next to the horizontal linear layout, that is what the tabular layout is there, which holds the particular 3 number of rows inside this particular layout, where first particular table row of this particular tabular layout, which holds the button and the edit text, as the remaining 2 tabular row is there, which I have already included in this particular tabular layout. So that is what over here. So as you can see, the tabular layout holds this part of the screen, which holds the one particular row is over there, where it holds the one button and the edit text view is there. Next tabular row is there, which holds the button and the next edit text view is over there. Then the third tabular row is there, which holds the button and the edit text view like over here. So this is how you can put a tabular layout UI in your particular application. So that is what the different layouts over here, the tabular layout, linear layout, horizontal and the vertical layout, and the relative layout is there. And the scroll view is there, which I have already discussed about these things. But as you can see, the screen size is more available to the UI of this particular screen. So the functionality of the scroll view cannot be seen on this particular UI. So that is what the different layouts. So for now, these are the layouts that are available for us, and yeah, sure, we can use some higher customizable layout from the expert section if we want to use those particular containers or the views from views inside our UI elements. So that's it for all now. If you want to know more about it, then you can ping back your questions in the comment sections anytime. And thanks for watching this video. You can subscribe to my channel to get more about the Android application development anytime. Thank you very much.